Hi there and welcome back. Last video we were talking about using a Dremel to start our crafts. This week we will describe how to start our Stablemate and Mini Winnie crafts if you don't have a Dremel, if all you have is your common household scissors and pipe cleaners and such. So this was a little something that I put together right before this video, and you can see literally all I've done was taken a small piece of wire and wrapped it around the horse. So the basis of what you're going to do for your crafts is to take your wire or ribbon of choice and take your horse, place the pipe cleaner, whatever it is, wrap it around the barrel. So now I've got both ends sticking up off the top, and I'm going to take about 2 turns. So now I have a nice secure band around his belly, and I've got some wires sticking up off the top that I can start my crafts. This is the basis of every craft that we're going to do. So once you've picked your horse, the next thing to do is to pick whatever wire or ribbon you want to use to start your craft. Like I've said, the smaller wires are much better for the Mini Winnies. I like to get a lot of wire, cut it. The very thin wire can be cut by just regular scissors. Place it in the middle of the belly, pull it up, tighten it around their barrel, and then just take 1 or 2 twists. At this point, I don't cut anything. I leave it like this until I decide what I'm going to do with my craft. Because once you've cut a wire, you can't put it back together again. But once you have this nice long wire, you can do a bunch of different things with it. So for instance, this guy, I could take and put beads on both of these pieces of pipe cleaner. If I wanted to do like a Christmas ornament, I could do something in a circle with a bunch of different beads. But if I cut these, then I wouldn't have anything left to be able to start my craft. Again, with this guy, I'm going to leave these for a little bit until I start deciding what to do with my craft. So that's why this guy has this extra piece of wire kind of sticking off the top, because I just put it together so that you guys could get an idea of what we're going to start working on, but it gives me options. So I can take it off and I can make it longer if I want to, if I want the horse to hang down farther. So say I wanted the horse to hang down below all these beads, I could easily unwrap this and I could pull it down, and then I could reattach it a little longer. Whereas if I would have cut this wire, then I wouldn't have that option. So leave your wires, and this guy has the exact same thing start as this piece. He just went into the black wire, he got a bunch of little windies, and then I left this so that I could decide, do I want to hang him low? Do I want to hang him high? What do I want to do with this craft? You can use these pieces of ribbon as well if I wanted to do something creative. I could take these 2 pieces of ribbon, just knot them. As long as you can tie a knot, you'll be able to do most all the crafts that I'm working on. Although knots can be difficult when you're working with this kind of ribbon. So I can just tie a knot in my ribbon, and then I can use that and do the exact same thing with my horse. In this case, I was thinking with this guy of doing something like this, where I take him, and then I've got the purple and the multicolored. Actually, this guy didn't want a knot. I was thinking of taking him and I was thinking of doing like a braid of the 2 different colors as I came up from him. So you can use the ribbons, you can use all the different wires, you can use some of these different jewelry cords if you have them. But like I said, no tools, just a pair of scissors and doing knots, and that's going to be the basis for all of our different crafts that we're going to do. So next week we'll start working on, or next video, we'll start working on a craft. So pick a horse, pick your colors, and next week we'll start making something cute. Thank you.